Hello everyone, xHedra here bringing you episode 6 of Seaopolis 2, a modpack by benbenlaw. So in the last episode, we unlocked gold and silver, and we got all of the Sculking matter thing quest line done. And most importantly, we rushed latex so that we would have it for today's episode. Then in my time lapse, I finished this whole auto hammering setup. So basically, these pieces get put into a flux compactor, not auto hammering, sorry, I mean compacting. They get compacted into raw of whatever resource, and then they get brought to the induction smelter and smelted, all filled with calcite so that we augment our chance of getting good stuff. Great, so today, before we get started, oh yeah, just one second. Look at this. The budding amethyst just makes amethyst crystal cluster, which gives us amethyst. So we have infinite amethyst. It's just really not fast, and I'm not sure there's a way to automate it. So first off, let's make two clicking machine or click machine. Yeah, so let's make two click machine. 1, 2. Let's make two sieve. Sieve. Oh, come on. Sieves. Let's make two sieves. It's just material that I know I'm going to need in the episode. And then I want some iron mesh. Those we're going to have to make. 1 and 2. Perfect. What else do I want? I want a, what's it called? I need 2 sinks. Oh yeah, let's go and get that started. Before we go further, I'm also going to start a whole lot of electrum, because we're going to need machine frames by the end of this episode. So if I come back here, I came back here for a reason. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to prepare all the material for 2 sinks. So for the 2 sinks, we're also going to need 6 of these and buckets with water in them. Buckets with water in them. Oh, that's only 1. So let's make more. Okay, let's make 2 more, I guess. So this and 3 more. Then we can set this down right here like so. With this on top. And I'm going to need the other bucket of water. And we're almost done with terracotta. You know what? Let's just do this for the meantime. And then we can do this. 1 kitchen sink. And then we just need a second one. That's basically free water to be able to get into the next part. But before we get into the next part, I got just a little bit more to do also. Like, just have to do some setup that I just figured I needed during my time lapse, but I didn't want to do it during the time lapse because I wanted to do it with you guys. So I'm going to grab an automate. I'm going to grab the redstone clock. I'm also going to grab some pices with some ultimate pipe wrench, and I'm also going to need a drawer, I believe. So drawer right here. Okay, let's get to it. So what I want to do right now is automate the creation of rubber, because if we come here, which is the next step of the quest, machine frame, we need a latex bucket, okay? A bucket of latex, and then we need to make some rubber. And rubber is made by crafting a latex bucket and rubber, which means that for all of these 9 bucket, I would need to use the bucket 9 times and craft. So instead, I figured I'm just going to automate it immediately so that I have it to go forward. So I'm going to put a click machine right here, and then I'm going to need 2 item pipe like this, and 2 item pipe like this. This one is going to be on export, this one on export, but both are going to need a upgrade, because from this one, we only want to export empty buckets. And for this one, we only want to take latex bucket. So the latex bucket comes in here, like so, to make rubber. And so that's the only thing that's annoying. You lose 1 bucket for the automation because it has to stay here. But now, if I put an empty bucket in the inventory, it gets grabbed, the click machine fills it and brings it back and makes 3 rubber that goes right here and puts the bucket back. And this is just now automated. So it's that easy. We're just going to lock this, and we're now making rubber. And because I want a bit more rubber, I'm going to use my time in a bottle that now has 9 hours. So yes, I've played 9 hours since we bought this. And I'm just going to go to 64. And this should help the production of latex a little bit so that when we come back, we have more. Oh, let's just grab this and grab this so that we can complete some quest line. You know what? Let's grab all of it and let's put it to cooking because we're going to need it later. So might as well start it now. So let's cook 10 in here, 10 in here, and 10 in here. And then we're going to get rid of the bee buck. And let's continue. Okay, well, let's continue. Let's start finally. Whew. Salty matter. We need a crystallizer. Whoa. Use the... Ooh, I haven't unlocked the block of cured rubber. So, I guess we go back. I gotta grab these. 2, 2, and 2. Let's grab that into a block of rubber. And now let's check her quest line. If I come back, so now that's unlocked. It's going to give us this cured rubber and this block of cured rubber. But now we're going to need a machine frame, which is why I started the Electrum to begin with. And wow. So let's just do this. I'm going to make half of this into gears and half of this into plates. Great. So not a single one more started. Yeah, so now it's slowed down again. Let's go sleep while we're waiting. Wow, I slid off the bed almost, like I'm halfway on the left. Okay, so let's come back here and I'm going to need, 8, okay. 8, you know what, let's put the whole stack. I'm going to use, do I have other use for Electrum gears right now? Oh, with the crystallizer, yes. Okay, so I'm going to stop these at 24, yes. Perfect. So if I come, I don't need to go anywhere. So if I use this, I can go R on the Electrum gear and let's make some machine frame. And let's make a third one. We have the material for it. And so that's 3, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to put all of this in here. Oh, I think I screwed up. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's all good. It's all good. We're just going to make more machine frame because we're going to need more machine frame by the end of this episode for sure. So let's show all of that in here so that we can now fully craft all of the others. Perfect. Now, so I really did screw up because now I need more gears. So 1, 2, 3, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's put that in there, and hopefully that's the last 2 gears that I have to redo. Grab this, and let's come back here and put these things to cooking. Because I also need a third block. Voila. And these 3 blocks with a, with Electrum gear and a glass, I should have just made it here. Darn it. Let's just do this. Electrum gear. I know it's on the second page, so it's easy to get at. And voila, we now have a crystallizer. And I had 2 Electrum gear. So I made way too many. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Let's just progress. That's what I want to do today. I just want to progress really well. So let's grab this. Now we're going to need some pipes. We're going to need, you know what? Let's grab all of the pipes that we, let's grab all of the pipes that we have. And you know what? Let's make a bit more item pipe. Okay, so oak wood. I have 12K. You know what? With 12K, time for chests to be made. Okay, so that's good. And now I can do a little bit more of this. And then I can do 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me some flint. I'm just preparing some materials so that I don't have to do this all the time after. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, and 4 more. Perfect. Okay, now energy pipe. I'm going to need to bring this right here and put a crystallizer, and we're going to output for the right, input from the right, output from the left. And we're going to also need water, but that for now, we're just going to put a little bit of water manually in it. Like so. And get rid of the excess. Perfect. Oh, that was so dumb. I forgot that I made the sink already. So basically what I really wanted to do is this and this, and set it to auto extract. Now we need a drawer. And what we're going to do, oh, time to show you a trick. I saw this trick in a video. If you put the drawer key in your off end, when you put down a drawer, it puts it down as locked immediately. So there's no chance of something getting into it that you don't want there. Well, that's a really great trick. Let's turn that around. Now we need to come here and grab our first salt, 4 of them. We'll put them in here. And you know what? I'm going to borrow this upgrade because I need a lot more salt right now. Great. And this is, yeah, going much faster. So if I grab these 4 salt, and let's go back to the quest line for a moment. So salty matter, we got the crystallizer, thank you. We got the salt, thank you. Now we need to make a salt block. A salt block placed under a barrel of water will transform it into seawater. So let's put all of that back there. And for now, we're going to need some stone barrel and a little bit of setup. So let me grab my wand. Let me grab some slate, not slate, some slab, not slate. Yeah, these. And can I make some more? Yeah, so let's make everything I can. Perfect. And this is going to be set right here. This is where I want to start my next island. And that duck is annoyingly in the way. 3, 4, 5. Goodbye. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 9. Then let's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What's at the bottom of the water? There was something in the water. I don't know what it is. Hey, goose foot. I don't know if there's any use at all for that, but we got some now. Okay, so now we need some stone barrels. So let me just search for stone barrel, like so. And I'm going to need to make, I'm going to make 10 for now. I'm going to need 9 more. 9, 10, 11, 12. So let's grab 22. Yes, 22 is a good number. Okay, perfect. So now we're going to start from here. This is where the salt is going to come from. Then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And kitchen sink and fluid right here. Oh, come on. There always has to be rain in my episodes, every single one. So this is set to extract, and now we need the salt. So let's grab only 5 salt. Oh, auto input, auto output. So not only 5 salt, more like, come on. Take the salt out. This is so bizarre. Now it grabbed it. Perfect. So now I'm going to need 10 block. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 block only. Well, that's plenty. But right now only 10. And this, thank God, it's not a reward of this. And now we're going to take the salt block and we're going to put them down right here and here. Then we can put stone barrel down on each side. And we're going to start transforming all of this nice water into seawater. Yes, perfect. Then we're going to need to bring salt into these barrels this way. And then we're going to need to extract the salt matter from there into a drawer. So let me break this and this. I think only these two. Yeah, only these two should be good. So now I need a drawer right here. And we're going to set all of those to export. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to need to go and connect the barrel. So if I go underwater here, oh, I never opened it up. So now this is going to be a bit slow because when you're breaking things underwater, it's always way too slow. Come on. This is so annoying. Hey, I have to check. Maybe there's an artifact to help with that. So if I go like this, and I want to bring it under right here, so I'll do like this and like this, and then we'll split this to say that I never want it to touch. Perfect. So now I can set this one to extract, and I want to put an upgrade in it because I want it to round robin. Whoa. Just one round robin. Perfect. And now we can use this pipe to go over. Yeah, we're at the right level. Voila. So now we're inputting salt into seawater and we're extracting it right here. And we're now making salty organic matter. Let's grab all of this. Ooh, 10. That's good. So now we can go to the next step. So now that we have salty organic matter, hidden life in the sea, we need to sieve it. Now this is the first time we get to this point. We got a special sieving mechanism here. First off, if we just sieve the salty organic matter like this, we can get kelp, turtle eggs, sea pickle, raw cod, seagrass, ink sac, glow insect, and raw salmon. But if we waterlog sieve it, we can get tube coral larva, bubble, horn, fire, and brain coral larva. So first off, I'm going to grab one sieve that I'm going to put here. This is going to be my temp sieve. And I'm going to put this in, and we're going to start sieving this salty organic matter and see if we can get everything that we want. So we need one kelp for the quest, one sea pickle for the quest. We need also the ink sac and the glow ink sac. And for CC5, we also need a turtle egg, but the chance of getting a turtle egg is 1%. So I'm really not thinking we're going to get one. So I'm just going to hope, please give me the glow ink sac. Did I already get one? Nope. Well, so still not completed with that part of the quest. And if I don't do it, it's just going to annoy me. So let's just continue until we get a glow ink sac. And maybe we'll get super lucky and... this is... I think I got it on the 3rd try in my test world. So let me just come here, go to sleep, because it's going to get rid of the rain and night. Let me come back right here, and let's continue to see if we can get the glow ink sac. Because, oh, we got it. Perfect. So all of these are done, and we can just claim all of those because they're just B-Buck. Well, let me grab that last one, and we did not get, what's it called, a thingy. We didn't get a sentence to be just okay, so let's show that in the system. I'll clean that up outside when I'm, well, outside I mean in a time lapse. So now cobblestone, and I want to put a sieve underwater right here. So let's just do this like so. And out this way. So first, I need an auto clicker, which is why we made the click machine. That's why we made a second one. Then an oak sieve on top, and then an iron mesh right here. Now we just need to extract, and we're going to waterlog sieve. So like this, and I need the key. Perfect. So this is extracting. So this should start working, and it is. Perfect. So now I'm going to need a basic item collector. Basic, because we're doing sieving. If we're doing sieving, we need a basic item collector. So let's grab one of these and a chest. Now we need a chest because we can't really put a jar because we're getting multiple different things. Actually, please grab the chest. Chest. I said grab one chest. Thank you. And now we can put the chest right here. And let me just check. We did get one of each coral color. Perfect. So now we can put the collector right here. And the collector will just collect all of those. So back to the quest line. Wants us to get a one coral larva. Drops from sieving, but must be waterlogged. So it's going to say the same thing for all of these. And now there are these blocks. Tube, coral block, bubble, fire. So same thing, but instead of coral larva, they're blocks. And these blocks can be made using the larva and seawater in a barrel. And guess what? We have 5 right here. So I'm just going to bring it from the side. And the reason I want to bring it from the side is super simple. If I find that this is not going fast enough, then I can always add another line of barrel. And then I'm going to extract from the top and bring it into a chest right here. So now let's just do like this. No, not, yes. So unfortunately, I also need to bring to a chest because same situation. We're making every single color under the sun. So I can't use a drawer or else when it's not the right color, it's going to get stuck. So now I need to do this and I'm going to start getting some stuff. So while we're at it, let me break that open. And now we're going to need some energy pipe like so. We're going to bring energy right here. Okay, so let's just go under and see what's the fastest way of bringing energy right here. So let's bring energy over from this side. Like so. Let's get out like so and like so. Perfect. And now if we look at these, well, I do need to collect some of them. So that's 4 color. I'm just missing a blue one right now. So I'm going to help this along and say, just do the blue one first, please. So now if I come to the other side, there is now a blue one and voila, we've detected every single thing. Let's just give me my V-Bucks. Now we need colorful transformation powder. The next tier of powder made in the pulverizer from coral blocks can also be used to summon villagers in the altar. Okay, I guess we're going to get villagers soon, but first let's take care of this. We need a pulverizer. So right here, pulverizer. How do we make a pulverizer? Oh yes, bronze. I'm going to need 2 bronze gear. So let's come back right here and grab 4 bronze. 1, 2, 3, no, 8 bronze. Let's go and put it in this machine. And since we're going to set a pulverizer, I'm going to want the second augment right here from this. So pulverizer, first we need flux hammer, which means we need copper hammer. I'm pretty sure I still have enough wooden hopper to just do this. Yes. Now I need the 2 gears and I made the stupid mistake of putting everything on me. So let's show all of the unrequired material right there and say, yes, craft me this. Voila. Ugh. I really got to find a way to stop making that same mistake every time. Okay, so let's come right here. We'll put a pulverizer. And on the other side, we can now put a jar because it's going to be... we can put a drawer because everything's going to become the same thing now. So drawer, grab one, put it down right here. And then we're going to go from the right, auto import, auto output like this. So now it's going to just start grabbing from this chest and putting it in the pulverizer. And this doesn't have any duplication chance. Like there's no catalyst that can make it go double or triple or whatever. So for now, it doesn't matter. All we need is to start getting this. So now I'm going to do this and grab 1. Well, grab 2. Ta-da! And 1 quest line done. So we did all of this because what we really care about is colorful matter. Colorful organic matter. A better tier of organic powder requires a iron mesh. So we need a minimum of an iron mesh to be able to sieve this. And this is made via fluid item transformation in colorful organic fluid. How do we get colorful? From sculking over a coral block. So yeah, we now have another rabbit hole to go down, and I love the fire coral, so that's the one I'm going to use to craft this. So now I'm going to expand on this island a little bit, and we're just going to go from there. So let's just go this much out. That should be enough. And we're going to need to move this right here. And then I'm going to need first some bronze block. So 1, 2, 3, because it's the same mechanism. We're going to need to go 1, 2, 3. And you know what? Put this right here. Then we're going to need stone barrels. So 1, 2, 3 that are going to get lava and transform the lava into improved organic fluid. Now we're going to need some pipes again. And the next level is the ancient Sculk. So we also need 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Ancient Sculk right here. With their stone barrel also. 1, 2, 3. And the last level is the coral. And look, oh, these are so sweet. I love their look. And like this. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So now that this is set up and done, I'm just going to make myself a little way up. Like a little step like this. And now we're going to have to make sure that we set all of these properly. So I'm going to do this. Export, export, export. I'm going to do the same thing here. Oh, if I set both to export, it's kind of the same thing because then it has nowhere to go. So now I can grab a bucket, do this, and yeah, I'm going to be okay, but I didn't think that one through if I needed to put the bucket back there. So like this, and it's going to be improved, improved, and improved. And what I'm going to do is just cheat that one, well, put that one in right here. And then we can go and set all of these to go in like so. Then we can extract this one. Then you can go yes, yes, yes. And I can put this in here. Oh no, I need it. Oh, it's already transforming. So that's a double whammy of mistake. So I need to say this. I need to say this. I need to say this. And I, of course, need to put this here. Perfect. And now I'm going to need to reset those to input. So I'm just going to wait. Like, let's start with this one. Let's do this. Voila. Okay, so now we can go longer line. Now we're going to need to push into this line the new material. Perfect. So that's going to be like this. And I'm going to need a drawer. Break this. Break this. Let's put a pipe under. So technically, this is where the matter is going to come. So I need a drawer like so. Let's make some more. Yeah, a couple of drawers. So this is going to be right here. And the other one is going to be right there. And we're going to extract like so. And let's just get ready. And these are all going to be the same color. So now that we're ready, we're just going to go and run back there and gather whatever we've already prepared. 36. That's not a lot, but you know, it is what it is. Let's come back here, put it there, and we're going to be able to lock both drawers now. So this goes, oh, I still need to extract. So once I extract, these go in here. They make the block, which now goes in there. And we can lock this. And we now have colorful organic matter. Let me grab these 6. And oh, I forgot to put the upgrade in the pulverizer. That's why it's not fast. Darn it. Okay, so I've wasted a little bit of time. And I just want to go see my power situation. What's going on down there? Yeah. No, they're okay. So it's just because I added the augment, and the augment made it so that it needed a lot more power now. So perfect. 11 more. Let's go sleep because it's night, and then we can continue with the next step. Oh, You know what? We should probably eat because right now not eating makes it so that we can't run. So let's just take care of that. Perfect. And let me push this and this out of my inventory. Only 12. Oh, that's sad. So this is really not going fast enough. But as I've said, it is my intention to actually set up. I'm probably going to set up 10, 12 arboreal extractor. Like, I really do not want this to be a problem. Let me grab whatever's ready here, and then we can run back here and put in here everything and grab. So now we have 27. Okay, so now it's time to get the new kind of material, but let me show you one thing quickly. So if I do this, now I have an iron mesh. So if I look at diamond, I have 20% chance to get a diamond. With a diamond mesh, I have 20% plus 1 5%. And with an emerald mesh, I got 2 times 5% and 1 times 20%. And with a netherite, I get 3 times 5 and 1 times 20. So really much better. So what I want to do right now, first off, I want to make a little bit of space so that I can see the new stuff appear in my end. And I want to come right here and say diamond. I already have 1, so now I only need 5. And for the emerald, I already have 2, so I only need 4. But I need to do the diamond first. So now I'm just going to start sieving. And I'm just going to do it until I get 5 diamonds. And the moment I get 6 emerald already, not a single diamond. Okay, we're really unlucky with the diamond drop rate. I need 5 more diamond, thank you. Finally the second one. Oh, this is sad. 3rd diamond, 4th. Nope, that was an emerald. Oh, please let me get to 6. If I don't get to 6, I'm not going to be able to upgrade my mesh, and I'm going to be really, 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 really sad. Oh boy, this is not looking good. Come on. Lucky last 5. Yes, we got 1. Nope. Lucky last 4. Nope. Come on. So we're missing 1 diamond. So unfortunately, that's burning through a lot without being able to improve. I'm a bit sad about that. So let's grab 24 more. And let's get that diamond first try, please. Please, first try. Give me a diamond. Nope. Nope. Oh, for 11 emerald, 5 diamonds. That is 12. That's definitely stupid. Perfect. So now I'm immediately going to remove the mesh. And I'm going to double upgrade it, but I'm not going to make the mistake of not putting it in my inventory first. Diamond mesh, detected. Emerald mesh, detected. Put it back in. And now let's just finish all of this. We're going to finish this, then we're going to go put everything away and look at completing some quests. So let's grab all of this. Finally got another diamond. I'll have to admit, oh, 2. I was going to say I'll have to admit that I really find that the bad luck on the diamond is harsh. Oh my god, this is so harsh. 1 in 5 should give me a diamond. I've sieved 60 of these. I should have at least... I don't know math. I'm just tired tonight. So let me just finish this, and only 3. Perfect. Well, not perfect. It is what it is, what it is, what it is. So I need some more. Let's grab these compacting jars. And I want some compacting jars because this can be compacted, this can be compacted, this can be compacted, and this can be compacted. The others cannot. So for the other, let me put the key in my offhand. I'm just going to come here and go 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to put the prismarine shard in here. I'm going to put the second type of prismarine crystal. And then I'm going to put the fluorite. And I'm also going to lock these. Oh, by the way, kind of forgot one thing. We already had a little bit of redstone right here. Let me just grab this drawer, come back here, get all the redstone from it and put it in here. Great. So now I can break all of these and put them in my drawer system. Oh, do I have another bronze pickaxe? I think I had made 2. Yeah. Perfect. So let's continue this and this. So this is going to go right here. This is going to go right here. This one right here. And the next one is going to be under that. Right here. Then I'm going to remove this one. And this one with the magic trick is going to go and fill that hole in my life right here. Whoa. Why didn't... Oh, I think it unlocked it. I think I had already had it locked and it just unlocked it. Perfect. So that's all the new resources. Let's check this. Perfect. So we got all of these, I think, are all B-Buck. Oh, and one color. Oh, 8 color for full organic matter. So yes, of course. Let's finish those 8. And, oh. So if I get diamonds, I'll only know after. Let me just finish that, then I'll throw everything in the system. I'm pretty sure I got a diamond on this one. And come on, last one. Perfect. Let's throw everything in the system. And yeah, we got 2 diamonds. Not enough for another one, for another mesh, but that's good. Okay, so first, before we do this, let's look at colorful matter. No, salty, industrial foregoing. What am I searching? I'm searching for something, I feel. Oh yes. So the next step is netherrack. We're going to need 21 netherrack. So I'm going to grab 21 redstone. And I'm going to come right here. And I'm going to, like, I just want to do this quickly. So for now, I'm just going to put 3 stone barrel right here and let it intercept all of the lava that we need because they're closer. And then we're just going to click things in. Like, I could have automated this, but I'll automate it later. So now this is going to give us 4 more. I need 1 to be crushed. So let's just do this. Then I'm going to need my calcite hammer. Calcite hammer right here. And I'm going to crush this netherrack, which is the next part of the quest. Oh, nope. Perfect. So that was the next part of the quest. Crushed netherrack. Perfect. Using a hammer breaks down netherrack into crushed netherrack. And nether transformation powder. Sifting crushed netherrack will make nether transformation powder. Requires a diamond mesh or better. So put crushed netherrack through a diamond mesh and you always get 1 nether transformation powder. If you put it through an emerald, oh, 2. Oh my god. So it's double. So always do that with an emerald mesh, never with a with a diamond mesh. That would be dumb. So let's just, I'm going to pass these 5 through so that I get the new quest and that's done. Then I'm going to go back and make the last 9. The last 9 netherrack, and we're going to be able to continue with the quest line. So 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to go start cooking them because as you saw in the quest line, the next quest line is going to be bricks into nether bricks. So the sooner I start cooking stuff, the faster I'm going to be ready. And I only have 6 more to transform. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. I'm going to have to up my lava gen game by so much more. It's ridiculous. So put that there, grab 2, put that there, grab 2, put that there, grab 2. Perfect. So the next quest item is to make a nether brick. So that should be 2 more quest items. So that's done. That's done. And that's done. And we're now at magma crucible. Can be used to melt down items into fluid. To make a magma crucible, I need 2 nether brick, 2 invar gear, a redstone flux coil. You know what? Let's press A on that so that I save it. I need 2 invar gears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Let's come back here. 3. That's not even worth. Like, this is so slow. So let me just wait for these 2 gears. And then we're just going to grab more nether brick and we should be good. You know what? Let me put that there. There's really no point of me grabbing this little rubber. So let's come back here, grab all of these, grab all of these, and grab all of these. Perfect. We're going to make them all into nether brick. And now we should be able to make the magma crucible. First, we need a magma crucible. First, we need a redstone flux coil in here. Then we can make, oh, then we need, oh no, we made machine frame. Yeah. I knew we were going to need a couple, so I'd pre-prepared in advance. So this is done. We now have a magma crucible, and I'm going to be super lazy and put it here for now, because the reason we wanted a magma crucible is if we go to the next quest line, Industrial Foregoing, we're trying to get to that mob slaughter factory. That's the rush for today. We need that because we need to start getting pink slime. So we need a refined latex bucket. Latex can be made from cured rubber in a magma crucible, 1 for 1. So we're going to go like this, and we're going to make all of these. I'm going to keep 3. And I'm going to use, you know what? I'm going to keep 4 and melt 5. So this is going to melt, and while it's melting, we need to make a pity machine frame. The first of many machine frame. Let's press A on that, and let's craft one. That's also why we needed all of these nether brick. So if I do this, the other 4 nether brick, let's make 1 pity machine frame, which will reward me with 1. So that's epic, because we're going to need 2. And that's why I only prepared 1. We have that bucket of latex. Latex can be made from cured rubber into yeah, we read that already. And now that's the next important one, the latex processing unit. Using water and latex, you can make tiny dry rubber. So we need to craft this one down. So we're going to need a bucket of water also. Do I have another bucket? No. So iron right here. Let's make another bucket like so. And let's use the bucket to grab some water. And now if we come here, we should be able to craft a latex processing unit. Oh, I'm missing a furnace. So first a furnace. That's easy enough. Then a latex processing unit. Great. And then, oh, let me grab one of the bucket. And no, I'm not going to need a bucket. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the latex processing unit, put it there, and do this. And then this we're going to auto output from the top. And this one we're going to say that we want to get, no, we want the latex to pull from the left. We just need to now set up this pipe to export. And voila, now it's just going to need some water to be able to work. So I didn't grab the bucket, it seems. Bucket. Thought for sure I had grabbed the bucket, but whatever. Here's another bucket. So let's put some water in there. I'm going to need a sink, but I'm going to move this and automate it somewhere else. Right now, I just want to be able to rush through this. Oh, it's already at 16. So we don't need that last bucket. Let's put it down here. And voila. So this is now completed. Now we need tiny dry rubber made in the latex processor. So I need 9 of these. 5, 6, and that's not super fast. It's 100 millibucket each. So here I'm going to get 34 more or 33 more in this case. I just need 2 more and we're going to be good. 1 and come on. Give me 2, give me 2, give me 2. And 2. Perfect. So now from this, we can craft it into dry rubber. And thank you, benbenlaw. He gave us 3 more dry rubber. So now we have 4. So we're going to go back there and cook some more. So we're going to cook this into plastic. So while it's cooking into plastic, we're going to be able to make the mob slaughter factory. So mob oh my god, slaughter factory. So let's press A on this, and we're also going to want, what's the other machine we're going to want? We're going to want a dissolution chamber, but that's not going to be today. So let's do this, remove this, perfect. So for that mob slaughter factory, we're going to need a couple of things while we're waiting for this to cook. Mob slaughter factory, we're going to need 2 iron swords, so 1 and 2. And I just noticed it's going to also require a gold gear. So let's go get that started. That should be fairly quickly. While we're waiting, we'll make the 2 iron axe. So 1 and 2. And please give me. Perfect. And now let's make the mob slaughter factory. I'm missing the 2 plastic. Derpy derp. Come back here. 4 plastic. Thank you. Now we can do this. Voila. Okay. So if I put this down and I look at, I show the working area, it has this much working area, all of this. Well, that's not a lot. So we're going to have to fix this. So let me grab some vector plate. Vector. Well, okay, let's grab all of the vector plate. And we're going to go back to the mob farm. And you know what? Let me just take 1 second and do this. I'm just going to let all of these get destroyed. And then I'm just going to disconnect that. Disconnect that. And I'm going to need to make some space to grab power from under. So this has to turn around. I'm going to put this machine right. Oh, I need to put it one forward. So let's break this and put the machine right here. So I need to connect power from under here. So let's put power right here. Perfect. What else do we need? Oh, we're going to need to get some liquid out. So now I'm going to need some tank. Let's make some, not these tank. Can I make two? 1 and 2. Yes, perfect. And now we're going to put just one down for now. And we're going to set this to extract. Oh, it's not started yet. So let me go in here and let's break this. Perfect. And now for everything else, let's put some vector plate that brings you to the machine. So now if I look at the range, this is where it's killing mobs, so it should work. I want to extend the range, but until I have the dissolution chamber, I won't be able to. So that's going to be for later. So now that this is done, let's get out. Oh my God, that was hard. Okay, let's come back here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand the energy cable back from there. I need to bring it to power the mob slaughterhouse factory now. And I'm going to do it in this line because like I've shown you, this is like kind of my crafting area. So if I need to put down another powered machine at some point in the future, well, I'll have already brought the power forward to the other machine. How much further do I want to go? Perfect. So, and center. And then oh no. I'm going to break it in a moment. So I want to off center on this side. Yes. So let me just break this. Please, please go quickly. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Perfect. And now let's back away from here. And bring, hopefully we have enough energy cable. Not that it's a problem to craft, but I just don't want to have to craft. If I need to craft, I'll need to get out of the water to craft stuff. And I just won't, and voila, it started. So let me come back here so that we can clean up. And we'll come back to see what liquid it's got in us. So let's come out right here of the water. Let's come back here and we've got some liquid meat. So the beauty of that is I'm going to now stop the machine. Okay, so now the machine stopped and there's no meat in it, but there's pink slime. Pink slime cannot go in there because there's already liquid meat. But if I take this tank and I put it here, now it's getting pink slime. And if I turn on back the machine, now whatever happens, the pink slime's always going to go here and the liquid meat's always going to go there. Now, the only problem I might have, and that one's important, is I might get in a situation where if there's exactly one bucket of pink slime and I bucket it out without being careful, liquid meat might go in both. So I'll have to be careful here to never take a full bucket out if there's not a bit more than the full bucket. And now we're not going to be getting any experience anymore because this machine doesn't give you experience, but we're now going to be getting pink slime, which is what we needed to get. Is it about to be night? Yes, so let's just go sleep. And voila, that's what I wanted to rush in this episode. That's why it was so important. Just like the last episode, it was super important to get to latex. In this episode, it was super important to get to rubber so that we can get this. And the reason we wanted to do this is that the next thing is going to be nether matter, okay? And so if I come back in colorful matter, oh, okay, let me just do a sea lantern quickly because that's going to finish a quest line and I want to have the nice, beautiful sound of a finished quest line. Haha. Voila. So let's grab this. It give us a second as a reward. Let's just put those there for now. Oh, I hope they can be breaking and taken back, but if not, well, okay. So, industrial foregoing. The next step is dissolution chamber. To make a dissolution chamber, well, we need a pity machine frame, which means we need 4, 8, 16 more nether brick. So that's I'm going to prepare that for the next episode. But with the dissolution chamber, if we can put refined latex in it to get a couple of things. Nope, that's not what I want to see. A couple of things like upgrades, like here. So an add-on speed tier 1, or all of these add-on. I'm going to want a range add-on just to make it a bit bigger. But what we're really after is pink slime that you get from 300 millibucket in a glass pane, and pink ingot. Pink slime ingot right here. Yeah, which is 2 iron, 2 gold makes a pink slime ingot, and 1 pink slime ingot with 4 pink slime makes a pink slime block, and a pink slime block is the next level to upgrade colorful organic matter into nether organic matter, and nether organic matter is the one that we need for the nether transformation powder to give us nether organic matter, and nether organic matter gives us the next level of resource: quartz, glowstone, netherite scrap, inferium essence, super important, prosperity shards, and the soul dust is also going to be important. The 2 mushrooms are the only thing that I really don't care about. But that's why. So when I come back in the next episode, I need at least 3 buckets of pink slime, 1 1/3 to make 4 pink slime, and 1 full bucket to make a pink slime ingot, just to be able to make 1 pink slime block. Okay, so technically we're done, but I've got one last thing. In the last episode, in the time lapse, I prepared all of these resources so that we could completely finish under the sea. So close this, close this. I wish they would stay closed because they're done. So let's come right here and say, submit the glowberry, submit the ancient sculk, submit the sculking matter, the amethyst, the heart of the deep, the ender fragment. That hurt. That's a lot. The 32 compact machine wall, I'm fine. That's not a problem. The 8 gold, we now have so much, I don't care either. And the silver, and now it's going to give us 1 of each compacting machine and an elytra. And I'll be honest with you guys, I don't know what to do with the elytra yet. I don't remember ever having used one not in a crafting recipe, so I don't know what to do with it. I'm just going to put it there for now. But it means we're completely done. Now we can close this. The next one, if you look at CC5, this is the one time I'm not going to be able to just complete, because now I'm going to need to sacrifice a lot of salt matter to try and get that turtle egg. This is not a problem. This is not a problem. This is not a problem. These are not a problem, but it would hurt to use a diamond right now when I need them. The 3 machine frames not a problem. What really hurts is the 16 nether brick, because right now the only way to get nether brick is with these redstone, and right now we can only get 30, and we have another machine to make, so that's not going to happen anytime soon. Let me grab, whoa, wow, okay, I'm going to have to connect that ASAP, but this is already well started. So in my time lapse, I'm going to rearrange these sieve. What I've decided to do is I'm going to put 1 sieve with 1 clicker with 3 sieve, okay, 3 with iron, and another one with 3 right here, and I'm going to put a block of wood there. So basically I'm going to be sieving poor here, improved here, sculking here, and the new resource right here. Like, let me grab a drawer, but well, no, I'm not going to put it down now because I don't want to do it now, but I'm going to make sure that the new resource is only sifted with emerald mesh. Okay, so right now, if I look at this and I look at diamond, I don't even have the 6 that I need, so I'm not going to set another one. So I'm going to get that started. Once that is started, let me come back here. What's the status on? Yeah, I'm going to be able to sift this for turtle egg. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to make the setup, and I'm going to start with these so that they get done automated, because I don't know the drop chance on the turtle egg. So the first thing I'm going to do is rearrange the sieving setup so I can do that. And oh yes, I want to stop for now. I want to stop the dust a little bit, okay? I'm going to stop the dust a little bit because I keep filling another and another and another. And I think I have 2 drawers full of dust. So I have 2.0K, 4K dust. Look at the pebbles, same thing, because basically dust is the thing that I'm producing the most. And see, it's not even emptying the drawer. Same for the pebble here. So that's something I'm going to have to upgrade. Now that I can make my own emerald or my own gold, it might be worth upgrading. And I'm even thinking maybe about a void upgrade. Now here, the reason why I have so much dust now is that this makes dust and sand dust. So this is kind of helping my dust production, and I just end up having too much dust. And as long as the crystallizer is full, the rest I'm not caring so much about. So I'm just going to let it go like this for now. And you know what, for this one, I'm going to change it to nearest first so that this is always full, so that we always get salt, so that we can always transform to salt. Also in my time lapse, I'm going to take all of these trees, and that's what I decided. I'm going to repurpose this island. This island that I ended up never using for sieving, I'm going to use this island, and I'm going to put like a row of tree with arboreal extractor on them. And then the arboreal I'm going to bring into a tank, which is I'm going to remake this setup with rubber. And then rubber is going to go into one furnace, which is going to smelt all the rubber into another crafting automate, which is going to make rubber like these block of cured rubber. And the block of cured rubber, I'm going to keep 1 stack of it, and the rest is going to go in a magma crucible and into a latex processing unit and into, okay, sorry, I'm also going to put some latex into a tank so that if I ever want to make some of the upgrades, I have at least 1 tank available already. Now, I know I said that I wouldn't do one last thing, but I am going to do one last thing. So in my time lapse, I want to craft these dynamo. I have 3 dynamo to make: the magmatic, the lapidary, and the sterling. Now, I'm going to use the sterling and I'm going to use the magmatic, but I'm not going to use the lapidary because the lapidary requires us to, let's just do this and A. Oh, this and A, perfect. Let's just put all of them on my bar and this one. Okay, so I need an invar 1, nope, that's silver. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 iron. And let's go make these. So I'm gonna make all 3 of them, and you know what? This is such a long episode. I'm gonna try and craft them really quickly because do they need 1 or 2 block of cured rubber? Oh, they all need 2. So no, I'm not gonna make all 3 of them. I'm gonna make the 2 that I want to use, and I'm going to probably get rid of my other dynamo. So let me make the sterling first, like this, and then let me make the magmatic. Oh. Magmatic. Let me make this one next. The third one I'm going to do in my time lapse. Now, the reason this is important, okay? So right now, if I come right here, I have these compression dynamo. And if I look at lava, let me just search compression dynamo. Compression, okay, A. So if I grab this and I go R on the compression dynamo, and I go look at what it can use lava, but lava gets burned for 10,000 RF. If I looked at the magmatic dynamo though, it also burns magma, but 1 bucket of magma makes 100,000 RF. So it produced the same quantity, it produced at the same speed, but as you've seen, it makes it like crazy stupid faster. So it makes so much more. So the first thing I'm going to do is come here, take all of these augment out and put them in here. I'm probably going to remove these 2 compression dynamo later. I need to see how my system stabilizes first. So I have the magmatic dynamo right here. And for this sterling dynamo, if you look at the sterling dynamo and what it can burn, well, it can burn a block of coal for 240,000 RF. And coal is something that we have a stupid amount of. So I really have no problem doing this. And I'm probably going to need to auto export, but now we have 2 good energy producer, and this one probably can improve have the efficiency improved also, but now power should no longer be a problem. So you have my whole plan for the time lapse, and we're going to end right here on the ping time because that was what we tried to rush today. And see, we already have the 3 buckets, so we're already good and ready for the next episode. I'm going to go to my time lapse and finish automating the new things to make sure that we're mass producing these things. Guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.